Good morning, gang. Happy Tuesday morning. So here's one for you. Chuck Norris was once bitten by a king cobra. After 5 days of excruciating pain, the snake died. We've all heard jokes like that, right? And I don't care if it's Chuck Norris jokes or Sylvester Stallone jokes or Arnold Schwarzenegger jokes or anything like that. It's all kind of a joke toward men, masculinity, men being men. In this day and age, I swear to God, this channel is turning more from a prepping channel into a comedy channel, because every day I find something that's stupider and stupider and stupider. Watch this.
And speaking of problematic men, the Australian state of Victoria has found a unique way to tackle them. It's appointed a minister to improve men's behavior, which is the country's first ever such position. But not many Australians are happy with the announcement, as they believe this new position actually demonizes men. Australia is currently struggling, however, with an epidemic of gender-based violence, with 31 women being killed since the beginning of this year.
Yep. Toxic masculinity has overtaken Australia. This is the loony liberal mindset that there is now a parliamentary minister in Australia to improve men's behavior. I'm not kidding, okay? This is how idiotic some of this liberalism is in the world at this point. Australia is complaining, oh my God, we've had 31 women murdered this year. And I give you just a fact. In the United States, I looked this up, we've had 22 women killed by police this year, okay? Let alone how many are murdered, okay? I wouldn't doubt there's been 31 women murdered on the south side of Chicago this year, let alone, Chicago's not as big as Australia. So in case anybody wants to say, well, Australia's a smaller country, just making that point, okay? But this is where we've gotten with toxic liberalism in this world. We have to get rid of men. It's just that simple. We need Amazonian women to run the world. That must be it. The world will be a much better place if we have women running the show. Because, Hillary Clinton and AOC and Cori Bush and Janet Yellen and Gretchen Whitmer, and I could go on and on and on, have done such a stupendous job in solving the world's problems, right? Okay. It's to the point where, well, if you put a dress on and some makeup and do your hair, you can be a woman. We can go into all the Leah Thomas crap. And, oh my God, if we were all just women, the world would be so much better. Go ask Diana Prince, okay? Men are men. Men are always going to be men. I hate to tell you this, Australia. You need men. You need women, too. There's a reason God created 2 genders, 2 sexes. That's it. Okay? There aren't 12, there aren't 96, there are 2. Okay? I'll give you this. This is kind of interesting. We've got to get rid of all this toxic masculinity. We can't have men that are men anymore. That would just be scary. We need feminized men. We need to keep putting chemicals in the water, chemicals in the foods to demasculinize the population. We need to keep feeding everybody soy because it will reduce men's testosterone. Okay. Let's take a look at something and think about this on your prepping journey. Okay. How many people might be worthwhile? People with these skills might be worthwhile in your mag. Jobs held by men. 99.2% of mechanics, vehicle technicians, vehicle electricians are men. 99.2. Okay. So if you want your car fixed, we need men. Okay. Carpenters, 98.9. You want somebody who's got skills building something? There's 1.1% of women who have those skills. Electricians, want anything, you like having your power? I mean, in a prepping situation, solar generators, yada, 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 okay. Hey, maybe you need somebody who knows how to wire it, okay. Oh, that would be 98.3% of the electricians in the United States are men, okay. Plumbers, 98% of the plumbers, okay. Truck drivers, 97.3%. We need men. We need manly men. We need men who aren't afraid of a big, ugly gun. Okay. Oh my God, it's black. It's scary. Right? We need men who are going to grab a bottle of whiskey, drink a bottle of beer, not a soy latte. You want to go into this one. Oh my God, we need more immigrants in the country because, you know, with the population, we're not giving enough birth, and we can't keep up with the needs of the population for the country, right? Takes two to tango, you know. I got one part, Mrs. P got the other part, right? I'm a man. At the same time, of course, they're telling us we need to depopulate the world. I mean, you'll love how they talk out of both sides of the mouth. We need all these immigrants because we don't have enough population, but we need to depopulate the world. Got it. Okay. Toxic masculinity. Australia wants to come out and make all males, XY chromosomes, okay, not people who identify as a man, men, okay, responsible for the crimes committed by a few. That's not how civilized society works. That's how totalitarian dictatorships work. You know, oh my God, somebody killed a cow, take all the food away from the entire village, right? Okay. So the entire village is responsible for the one person who did something wrong. That's medieval. That's not modern society. That's not realistic. That's not what the United States was built on. This country was built on personal responsibility. We were built as a land of opportunity, not a land of handouts. We never were a country where all white people are guilty for the killing of George Floyd. Let's use that one, okay? Or all white people are guilty because Charles Manson was a whack job, or Jeffrey Dahmer, or John Wayne Gacy, or anything like that. No. No different is it that all Hispanics are part of the cartel, or all blacks are part of the Bloods and Crips. No, that's not the way this country was built. They want to get rid of masculinity. They want to get rid of manly men. They want to get rid of men, period, okay? For a simple reason. Men are the ones that are most likely to fight back, okay? Men are more aggressive than women. That is just genetics, okay? We are bigger, we are stronger for the most part, okay? Yes, there are plenty of strong women out there, and trust me, go to any Starbucks on a Saturday morning and you will see plenty of boys that couldn't punch their way out of a wet paper bag. Okay. But men are the ones that are the biggest threat. You know, there was a study I saw this morning. This is, again, a hilarious one. You got to love where the Democrats spend money. That the left had funded to study whether men that own guns are happy with their penis size, right? I'm not kidding. I'll link it below. You can read it for yourself. They're afraid of us. This is why they're doing it. And the Aussies are just letting them do it over and over and over again. A parliamentary minister, really, to change men's behavior? Come on. Okay. But Aussie tax dollars are going to pay this guy, and it's going to be difficult. Yeah, I'm sorry. What are Biden going to do that one next? Well, we're going to have a men's behavior czar, right? Okay. I mean, this is the stupidity. You know, gee, you know, men are no longer going to be able to be allowed to lift anything over 20 pounds, right? You know, no, you're not going to be able to fix something in your backyard. You're not allowed to work on your car. You're not allowed to drink a beer. You're not allowed to, go out to the gun range. Now, not saying that there aren't women that drink beer, women that go out to the gun range, women that can't lift something over 20 pounds. But when they decide, you know, all the comments, you know, about, you know, conservative men just want their women to be barefoot and pregnant. Remember, we've all heard that comment. Well, in the age of transgenderism, maybe that's what our government wants, is the men to just be in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant. Because after all, according to Joe, men can give birth too, right? Pinball out.